right, what's up everybody? Thank you for joining us. Joey and I are here at Spy headquarters in Carlsbad, California. We're gonna take you guys in here to show you how these glasses are completely different than any other glasses out there on the market. So far, this place is already super cool.
Yeah, super cool.
Come on. Yeah, come on in. We got creative director Mark Hibden in the house who's gonna kind of take us through a tour, and we got some great information to share with you guys, so let's go.
Look at that door.
Woo! There
Mark,
he is.
you made it.
Yeah.
Hi, Mark Hibden. I'm the creative director here at Spy. Some of the things that we do with the creative is a lot of the campaign pieces, so any of the advertising, website design, banners, and those sort of things. The team here really puts a lot of time and energy into creating some really fun projects, and Spy really differentiates themselves by being a little bit more fun in the market than a lot of the other brands are. Welcome to the Spy headquarters.
This is amazing. Holy cow. Okay, so when you first walk in, this is the showroom floor. We're gonna guys take you through a little tour of it right here. I see the Spy stuff in the back.
Yeah, come on back, come check it out.
I did not realize that it was this big. So this is open to the public, this part right here?
Yeah, we're open to the public. You can come by and try things on or purchase if you choose to.
You guys can come in like this too. And what's cool about it is we always see the images online, but you can actually come in, try on the glasses to make sure you like the fit as well if you're in the area. So right here in Carlsbad, and they have pretty much almost everything.
Maybe there's a little bit more stuff on the website, but we've got quite a bit of the frames that you would want to see. The most popular models are here.
That's awesome. And then for the mountain biking, we got the monoliths right there. You could try those on. Monolith, we got the Cyrus, Discords, Flins, Super Flins, Joey over there. Oh, look at Joey, what is that?
The overhaul.
Those are the overhauls, those look sick. These are the original Flins, yeah?
The original Flynn, that's it.
Wow.
Super styling.
And for those of you that are watching us on YouTube or watching us and you're gamers, check out the gaming glasses they have here too. Those are insane. And then also for those optical folks, I'm looking at you because I'm also them. You have optical, any prescription you want in these frames you can get with Spy. Super cool.
Yeah, we do Sun RX frames. That's coming out in the next couple months. You'll be able to purchase those on the website.
Nice. Awesome, awesome. All right, we're gonna follow Mark. We're gonna show you guys around more of this beautiful facility. Right, Joey?
Right. These are the opticals.
Are those the opticals?
These are the helms.
Oh, nice. See, Joey's ahead of us. He's already got some. Look at that.
It looks good.
It looks good. Looks smart. Looks like it'd be cool to work at.
Yeah, it's a really fun spot. They did a great job in putting this space together for us. So as we walk through here, everything in the headquarters that we do here, we handle accounting and creative and marketing are all done out of this office.
Ooh. This right here, I think we were talking about earlier, this is known as the playground, I think?
Yes, this is the playground.
This is where Joey always wants to go. Joey wants to go.
Yeah, we need a lot of room for activity. Perfect.
This is awesome. Accounting, all right here, I think Mark was saying.
Yep, all the big meetings are in there. That's our big meeting room.
Right here. Could we spy in there?
Yeah.
Like what I did there with the...
I don't think there's anybody doing anything
Top secret?
top secret or super important today.
Oh man, not yet today. Look at if I can show you guys like this. We can go over the top of that graphic and woohoo!
You see the goggle straps?
Yeah, this is pretty
no
fun.
way.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at these. Oh, you weren't kidding. Look at those. Look at that. Wow. That's creative.
Mine's black and gold, right?
Oh yeah.
The
chain. Need two of them. 2 chains. Oh wow, that's cool. What a facility.
Yeah, it's a fun space to come into every day.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love
Let's
that.
walk back here.
Whew. Joey, they let us in.
You guys signed the top secret waivers, right?
Yeah, the NDA.
Yep. So down in this zone, we've got digital that handles here, customer service over on that side, all out of this office.
Wow. Oh, all those doors open up. Look at that, you guys. Bang, 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 bang. Holy cow.
It's our break room in here.
Sweet.
fun spot. The best part's outside though.
Only in Southern California, hey?
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh, the weather out here sucks.
Beautiful sunny day.
Golly. This is crazy.
Caught Chris Bentz in the middle of eating some food.
Chris Bentz.
We'll catch up with him in a bit. Chris
Look at
Bentz does all of our product here at Spy.
Product man right there. I see nobody. Hello. This is amazing. Spy headquarters is awesome. Although your guys' weather is terrible.
We'll do a quick walk upstairs to
Okay.
where creative and marketing are sitting.
Was that Mother Earth on tap right there? I think that was Mother Earth on tap. Speaking of which, if you guys are allowed to, Mother Earth did send a case of beer for you guys.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Awesome.
A mixed case of a bunch of stuff.
I like beer, you know, mountain biking and beer, they
Yeah,
kind of go
they,
hand in hand.
They do
so
go hand in hand.
That's why we all have bodies that look like this. So as we walk upstairs, we've got the marketing team here for Spy. I'm gonna do a couple introductions for you.
Oh man.
Mike working hard here, who's the brand manager for Spy.
What's up, everyone? Mike Marciano here from Spy Optics here in beautiful Carlsbad. I am the brand manager. I work in marketing. I work here closely with our creative team and our product team. They produce a great product. We come up with concept and creative makes it come to life, and together we make some good storytelling. So really proud to be here and stoked on everything we have coming to life. And can't wait to see you guys out there using the product and letting us know how it goes.
We're gonna go talk to Zoe over here at Spy. What's up, Zoe?
Hi, how's it going?
Good. What do you do? What do you do here?
So I'm the graphic designer here at Spy. Anything that you see out in the world has probably gone through our department, so everything has to look pretty, and that's what I do.
Nice.
I'm also a really avid mountain biker, skateboarder, snowboarder, so it's really cool to work in a place that really serves those communities and get to work with people who are also passionate about those things and holding it down for all the rad women in action sports.
So the people in Spy actually do what we all do, and that's why wearing their stuff also feels very cool. Right, Joey?
Right.
All right. Thank you, Zoe. All right, we are gonna now head over towards some of the product design stuff.
Yeah, product
it looks
design
like.
and development, yep.
Yeah, let's go check these
Yeah,
out.
this
These
is
looks cool.
This is where all the good stuff is.
You can tell they have fun here. There's Nerf darts right there. There's Nerf darts on the roof.
The guys from down below, they get mad because we're upstairs, so they try and shoot us from
So awesome.
because we have the best view.
There's accounting over there, so shh.
So this is Spy's product and development department. Come on back here and we'll talk to Chris Bentz.
Woo, what's happening, brother?
Hi, I'm Chris Bentz, and I'm the product director here at Spy. So I handle everything that goes from concept, design, development, all the way to first round production for all product categories for Spy Optic. Yeah, so I mean, one of the things that we specifically do, especially in this department and for Spy in general, is we design, we develop, we model, test, we do it all in-house, and we control the entire process. So when we start with what's something missing or what's something we want to bring to market, we go all the way to a blank piece of paper with our designer, and then we start kind of fitting what's going to fit, what's not going to fit, how can we do that. We already have quality materials in everything we do, so it's easy to take those materials and then construct them in a way that we can kind of bring something to the market that actually brings beyond just a subjective, oh, this looks cool, this has function, it has purpose, it has protection, it has everything that we would want built into our product. So the way we do that once we get our designs going, we have our rapid prototyping stuff here with our printers and curing machines. And what that allows us to do is we end up with something that we can test fit on, we can make measurements and markings on, and we can kind of rapid prototype in that way. We can go around, have people try it on, see what fits, what hurts, what doesn't, what seems to be long enough, short enough, tall enough. All these dimensions go in, and we narrow it down to our 3D model. And then once we get a 3D model with our factory partners, they'll do a 3D print where you can actually wear it. It'll have lenses in it. We can wear it for a little bit, provide any more feedback, any more adjustments. And then when we go to make a product that we built in, this is 100% custom built, designed for our customers, designed for a market, and then we can ensure that everything goes in there. Anything that's ANSI certified is going to go through third-party testing and ensure that the safety and quality is there in general. So that's kind of the full direction that we go from piece of paper to something that's going to show up in a shelf and eventually on someone's face. How some of that looks in general is like for the Flynn, for example, the Super Flynn's a super great piece to ride in, has side shields for additional protection. It's a high impact polycarbonate lens. So when we wanted to take something like the Flynn and make it more adaptive, especially for something like mountain biking where you're going to be using it and doing, you know, physical activity with moving stuff around, we wanted to make sure that safety rating was in there so you didn't even have to worry about it. And so you start off with stuff like this, which is like basically a big lens puck. This is where you choose your lenses, it sets your curvature, and from there we kind of started to play with what is our shape going to be, where are we going to have our shields go, what are the angles going to be, how much coverage is it going to do to protect it, and we start getting these lens samples made where you can actually then start to hold it up and then know, okay, how is it going to interface with the frame, what's going to hold it in, what's going to be the safest, strongest way to do that. And eventually we end up with something that the entire frame is built and adapted to fit in with the lens. And that integration of them locking together and being all custom fit and built together is why we're able to offer the level of quality and the level of protection that Spy does in general.
That is cool how that's different from the ground up. You got to see it. And for the fellow mountain bikers out there, some of these glasses like the Monolith Speed, the Super Flynn are cool. As far as the lenses that go into these, can we talk a little bit about how the lenses are different? I know we have Happy Tech and Happy Boost, but how in the world do you do that?
So the patent that's involved with Happy, it's a proprietary patent that we have in our lens design, and that design comes in the base color. So whether you see a gray, green, or a bronze on the back, that's built into the formula when we do our base puck. And then polarization's a layer, the mirrors are a layer. For Happy Boost, we have anti-reflective on the backside as a layer. So you can kind of layer up all these additional technologies to help support the lens category in general. But the base, what we call the base color and the base curvature of the lens is defined by us. We have very limited and specific manufacturers that are even able to produce a lens puck that can meet our Happy parameters. And the main thing with our Happy parameters are that we can control the way the light spectrum goes through the lens. So you go from like red to ultraviolet, and everything in there is every single color wave that happens in between. When you get into the blue light, and you have long wave and short wave blue light, there's a nanometer range where we can control how much of certain light comes through, what blocks, and then what else gets to pass through to get to your eye. Where that advantage comes in is the Spy Happy Lens Tech. The reason it's called Happy is we block the short wave blue light and allow more of the long wave blue light. Study and then a bunch of stuff, research going into how much the long wave blue light catches serotonin development, and then hence Happy for the name of the lens. Always example we always give is like when you have like seasonal affective disorder, or it's always cloudy and people start to feel bummed, and then a bright sunny day comes up and everyone just seems to feel better. The same logic's the same concept. That long wave blue light comes from the sun, clear blue days. And so that's built into every Happy lens that's in the Spy program. When you get into Happy Boost, then you're dealing with an increased color and contrast by up to 30%. Dealing with a premium polarizer, that's a variable. It maintains a white balance, backside AR, and all that stuff. What it really does in the long term is when you have an increased color and contrast, the contrast is key in your depth perception. That's how the eye separates what's going on and gets that depth of field. The more your eye doesn't have to go through your brain, process what it is, and then let you know where you cognitively understand, the less overall fatigue or subconscious fatigue that will happen in the overall use of the eye throughout the entire day. Same thing with maintaining a white balance. If you just put a brown piece of plastic in front of your face, because that was the cheapest option to get a price point product out there, everything will have a brown tint, and then your eye will see things, and then it'll process what it is, that it's a brown version, and then acknowledge that it's the thing that you realize what it is. You don't really know that's all that's happening. It's a subconscious aspect. It's the same way how we're able to walk and not fall down without thinking about it. But if you're doing something very intense, very focused, very active all day long, and your eyes and your brain's always trying to figure out, is this real? What is this? What's the depth? What's the difference? That's where your overall fatigue and your overall eye fatigue can kind of come in. So when we developed that lens, we made sure it had everything that Happy had, and then we were able to build on top of that to even a new level to be able to offer a visual experience that's really at least 15% higher than the rest of the industry. And that goes off, top dog, other brands, sport brands that everyone says, top tier. When you go head to head and you do your lens test and you're looking at it on a graph, our Happy Boost outperforms all of them.
Shoo, cognitive function, and we need that when we're picking lines in milliseconds. So less going on up here and more going on through there. Happy boost, baby.
And because we have a standard, we have 2mm polycarbonate, all our lenses are at the same standard. We're able to get an ANSI rating. We're just doing some of the modifications in how we do the construction in the frame, but all those lenses can take an impact. So if you're talking branches, you're talking rocks, you're talking anything that get fly up, hit you in the face, anything that's ANSI rated, and our general standard for lens is at a level that I personally have had rocks fly up, bounce off the lens. Might get a small scratch, a little divot, but what you're not getting is a lens popping through, and you're absolutely not gonna get a lens breaking and then also additionally cutting your face. That also goes to said if you're wearing sunglasses and you go down. All the ANSI stuff, like in the Super Flins here, these are ANSI rated, so these do an impact testing. They do a 1/4-inch metal ball taken at speed on the front and on the sides. You have to hit all these parameters that match basically a safety standard to be able to get those impact ratings. And so we have that all built into the product itself, but because we use such a high standard of materials and lenses, it almost makes my job a lot easier to be able to do that and facilitate that, especially for people really going out there and getting after it. Spy's always had an ANSI component. They've always been super friendly, first responders, blue collar jobs. If you're out there getting after it, getting your job done, working out there and then playing just as hard outside, that's always been in Spy's wheelhouse.
That's amazing. Spy is totally different in how they can build things from the ground up by people like riders for riders like you. What do you think fellow mountain bikers should ride out there this summer and why?
Goes to your preference. If you like to wear, if you want something specific for while you're riding, monolith speed is always super good. I actually personally ride in this one. The thing I like about it the most is with the adjustable nose pads that we have in here, you can kind of pinch it and get some more in, or you can kind of get it flat and get it closer to the face. We also have scoop vents, so there is a full air passage that goes through here, and it'll go through these channels on the inside of the temples. That also helps draw the sweat away, which is super nice and convenient. And we have this available in the boost lenses. And then in terms of just general, like these Super Flins, the fact that we have our lens is all molded all the way around, you get that full side impact safety. This is also a spherical lens, so the curve goes this way and this way. So no matter at what angle you're looking through the glasses, it's at the same angle through the lens. So you're not getting any lens distortion in that regard. So if you just had like a big flat mirror, then you'd be looking at an angle, like through like a 45-degree angle through the lens. And then this frame in general, the fit, the way we did the nose, it's thinner temples if you got a little bit tighter helmet. These are great all day long for riding in. And then if you want like a dual lens, the overhaul is like a huge key piece for this. This is just could be your daily, and then you can go ride in it. It's ANSI rated, so you have your impact safety. We have rubber on the nose pads. We have co-injected rubber on the temples. It has sweat channeling. It has that scoop venting where it comes through. And then we do little things that, since we're building the molds and we're designing these from the ground up, we do some surfacing stuff on the inside. Like we allow the heat that can usually build up in this area and fog. We adjust the plastic so that heat can escape through the top here. So it's similar to like a goggle, like rise ventilation, where you're trying to get the heat up and away from the lens. We have that built in. We put in these sweat drainages, so there'll just be small little changes in the plastic that if you get a drip of sweat on the inside, instead of it going back and forth all day long, getting annoying, it can actually clear out and come down the side. So we try and think about all these elements that we built into the plastic. So for riding, the other thing that's nice with these, they have a cam hinge, so they'll pop open and stay open. So they're really easy to open and close, or like put into your shirt, and it'll like clip in while you're riding. If you do it one-handed, I'll do that all the time, especially with ones like these. So these would be really the great place I would start to focus on. You have a dual lens for if you want something that once you're off the bike, you can just go wear nonstop. And then if you want stuff more specific, like to the ride, feel more like a goggle, Super Flynn for sure, and Monolith Speed for sure. I would definitely recommend both of those.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, no problem.
Sweet.
What you got there, Mark?
Yeah, these are the Discords. These ones are Super Flynn. Oh, these are the one lens piece wraparound. Check those out.
That was pretty nice. It's nice and light too. These are the overhaul.
Oh, I like how sticky these are on the side.
Nice, huh?
Yeah, those aren't going anywhere. Overhaul. And it's got the ANSI protection. No pebbles going into the eyeball.
Or tree branches.
Try those on, Joey. See what you think.
Yeah, they just wrap right around the head.
Those are cool. I like how they have the inside rubber right there.
And they got the
Oh, they got the channel. Oh yeah, just like the monoliths do. Super Flynn.
Super fun.
Why do I always reach for the Discord for lifestyle? These are so cool. Discord. Probably one of my favorite lifestyle glasses is the Discord. Right there.
You got the helm.
Oh yeah. Joey.
Or the helm.
Oh, Joey's got the helm and optics too. God, there are so many. What about for the gamers out there? Did you see this one? That will block the blue light for sure, right? There are so many colors here that, I mean, there's things that I'm seeing that I don't normally get a chance to look like. Here are the Cyrus, look at those graphics right there. That is really cool.
Safety glasses or evening rides.
Right?
Yeah.
Those are cool. Okay, these are the big ones. These are the Cyrus, these are big. Look at those. Big lens, but they feel amazing. After everything we just learned, now it even becomes more fun to pick different lenses. Oh, I think I see, are these axles too? I think I saw his commercial with these. What are you guys saying? Segment rock these? No? It's perfect? We're gonna look in a mirror. Oh yeah, okay.
Axles are up there, the purple ones.
Purple ones, yeah.
Oh, that was his, yes. There's axles right there. Those are dope. I forgot how cool these Flynns are. Mark, this has been awesome, man. Thank you so much for having Joey and I out here.
Super excited you guys came by and got to see the space.
The space is crazy. What a cool place to work. I love the culture here. Please come on out, you guys, and check out Spy. Joey, we got some awesome glasses to ride with. Let's go get out there. It's a beautiful day in Southern California, hey? Look at that.
Awesome.
All right, Mark. See you, bud.
Before you guys leave, I got two things for you.
Oh, what? Thank you.
Enjoy. See you on the trail.
Heck yeah. Sweet. See you on the trail, brother. Woohoo! You can see so many great colors. All right, we're gonna take these lenses. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Shout out to Spy for an awesome tour. I learned a ton. Did you realize all that stuff that Chris?
No clue there was that much going into a glass.
Holy cow, it's amazing. Big shout out to Mark Hibden as well. Thank you to Michael. Thank you to Chris and Zoe. Really appreciate everything. Check out Spy. I am going to put your guys' promo code to save you a little bit of money in the description below, so make sure you check that out, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
I'm feeling happy.
Yeah.
Really happy.
Got the happy boost on. Bye, guys. See ya. Whew.
And just where we take the brand, Venmo. Do you want to do it over?